All right, guys, we are live here with a multi-year football break. We have the helmet. I have the helmet behind me, and then we have Luminance Phoenix 2022 Phoenix Luminance 2023. You're gonna see a few guys in college jerseys in this one. Then we have the finest that we have been opening, where we opened a case of breakers and a case of hobby. Let's start with we'll start it going oldest and newest. Phoenix is going to be 2 autographs, 1 memorabilia card. 2022, so you're going to get Garrett Wilson's rookie year. It's the Kenny Pickett draft year, so Garrett Wilson, the running back, Breece Hall. Still got Zach Wilson on cards with hope. Good chances there to hit something this year. Obviously, there's some other guys that signed. This is kind of before, like right before Topps kind of took over. So there's a lot of color in Phoenix too. So open all the packs and get through it. People are gathering in here. Phoenix is actually like one of my favorite products. It's pretty I would say it's pretty close to what Finest is when it comes to like design, number of numbered parallels. I think it's a very comparable product. Then we'll open Luminance and we'll end with the finest, and then obviously the helmet at the very end. I'll move all the cards. The helmet is big, full-size helmet, so authentic. Every team is represented in the helmets. Some teams obviously have slightly better chances than others. Some teams have bigger players than others. If there is any Panini points hit in either of these 2 boxes, obviously we'll random off the points at the end. Just so you guys know, since that can be a thing. We don't open a ton of Panini, but Panini points unfortunately are a thing, and replace an autograph for a memorabilia, which I think is just dog shit. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that soon. But anyways, we have Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry. We're going to have Isaiah Likely. And we have an out of 25 Pierre Strong Jr. 14 out of 25 on the RPA. Breaking in a different group, there'd definitely be a guy screaming about how dope this is, but I think Pierre Strong's still on the team there. We have Alvin Kamara, Kyle Pitts, Matt Ryan, Christian Watson. We got a filler card. Kyler Murray on the Flamethrowers and Traylon Burks. Roquan Smith, Waller. We have Hassan. 87 out of 99, Sam Howell on the patch. Man, I thought he was going to get his chance this year. This coming year, I should say, with the Seahawks, but instead they went and signed good old Sam Darnold. I thought for sure it was going to be Sam Howell. I guess if Darnold stinks to join up, Howell gets some play. Then we have Osama, the second. Knox, Hopkins. We're going to have Mathis, Jerry Jeudy on the wave, and that's going to be a 23 out of 179. Going to the Broncos. This is also not numbered, but this is 1 per hobby box parallel. We're going to have the I just got paid Jamar Chase. We have Cooper, Kelsey. Going to have Kennedy Brooks, Lewis Sin. Out of 199 for the Vikings. Guy kind of just didn't live up to his hype, huh? We have Desmond Ridder, another guy that didn't live up to it. Elliott, Eli Mitchell, and James Cook. I forgot James Cook's a rookie in this. We got Flamethrowers, Trey Young, 60 out of 99. Trey Young. Trey Lance. I'll just say another guy never really got a chance to be a starter going to the 49ers. We have Hot Routes, Jonathan Taylor, Montgomery, Bailey Zappi, Cameron Thomas on the 1 out of 250 for the Cardinals. On the red, Josh Allen, Devontae Adams, Josh Allen again. Brian Cook, we have the overrated Justin Herbert at this point. 4 out of 50 for the Chargers. Say in the hobby overrated. I still think in the NFL he's kind of where he belongs. Top 10 potential, but not quite in the top 10 himself. Deontay Johnson, Matthew Stafford, DeAndre Swift, Tyler Algier. We're going to have good old Patty Mahomes on the contours. 84 out of 125 for the Chiefs. On the purple, we have Fire Forge Kurt Warner. And Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Matt Corral, Leo Chanel out of 199 on the pink. Troy Polamalu, Derek Carr, Tyreek Hill, Isaiah Likely. We got Jalen Hurts on the Flamethrowers. That's going to be at a 175 for the Eagles. Got George Kittle. What is my dog doing upstairs? T. Higgins, Patterson. We have Eazy-E, Jalen Tolbert, and Drake London on the Hot Routes. Tolbert on the pink out of 199. Another guy had like a good year or two and then kind of just disappeared. He might be hurt, but I guess it had a good year or two and kind of just fell off the face of the earth. Let's get into Luminance. Maybe 3 autographs, 1 memorabilia. Forget how this opens, I think. You just slide it out. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll do these pack by pack because there's an autograph per pack or the memorabilia. We got Russell Wilson, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Van Ness. We have Anthony Richardson, Tillman. We got Nick Bosa on the Beacons for the 49ers. Memorabilia. Got Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers, 20 out of 35. Penn State uni right there. Stephon Diggs for the Bills. I'm going to have the Christian McCaffrey for the 49ers on the Savage. Oh, he's a nice insert here. 18 out of 100. Stephon Diggs for the Bills out of 100. Obviously, Luminance kind of gives the shades of stadium clubs. Oh, I think you're right that box is an autograph. Let me go look through the cards. Yeah, you're right. It was missing an auto. I mean, I went through the cards, but double checking the box. I didn't miss a pack or anything because Traylon Burks and the Rookie Rising. Yeah, you're right. It was missing an autograph. I didn't even notice that. My apologies. That's how much football we don't open. You can change that, but there wasn't anything. You're right. Maybe he's not going to do anything on a product from 2022 missing an autograph. You're right, Nicholas. I'll fix. Trying to think if I have something smaller football-wise. We can do a giveaway for some $25 break credit at the end for the missing autograph. Not really my fault, but that's what we'll do. Because I don't really have anything football that's like single auto that's not going to be like really expensive. We have Aaron Rodgers and Drake London. I have Christian McCaffrey, A.J. Brown. We have Quentin Johnston. I have Jalen Carter, Bryce Young. I have Drake London again. 145 out of 150 to the Falcons. Yeah, definitely my fault, I was going to say. Larry Little on the autograph for the Dolphins. Gridiron Greats. And we're going to have the Fusion. Josh Allen, which I believe these are either a box hit or a case hit. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for Topps to take everything over. I know people don't like it because they think the prices are going to be crazy, but I mean, let's be honest. Think how much the prices are for Panini football as it is. Like, they can't be any worse. Like, it's not possible. We have DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Waddle, Hopkins again, Nick Chubb. We're going to have Charbonnet, Tyree Wilson, Mallory. We're going to have Chase Brown out of 200. For the Bengals. I remember when people were getting his cards, they weren't thinking he's going to be anything. Now he's a starting running back, right? We're going to have the red ink Eric Gray, year 1 for the Giants. And we have the engaged Logan Wilson. Speaking of red ink, Heritage High Numbers comes out. Next week. I only got 2 cases coming though. I've been trying to get more, but we'll see what happens. Kenneth Walker III, Jalen Hurts, Kamara, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Downs, Witherspoon, Sam Laporta, Roquan Smith, 74 out of 250. Makes me want to vomit in my mouth. And obviously, pretty good player. Who even had the Ravens? I was going to say Austin. Good old Austin. Going to be a little bit happy here. Their star wide receiver, Zay Flowers. 3 out of 25. Forgot that Zay went to Boston College, right? Yeah, I forgot. Such a random university to have a good wide receiver go to. Super lazy autograph by Zay. Then we have the unforgettable Devontae Adams when he caught that pass and that dude was pretty much poking him in the eyeballs. That's going to be the end of Luminance. That time, we got all our autographs. In the Finest, which I think looked phenomenal this year. I mean, I thought 2024 in general for Finest was good. They added the different tiers, put a bunch of color in it for baseball, and then for, obviously, for football. I think it was a nice little change up. The thing that I don't like about Panini that they do is they try to add memorabilia into sets that I don't think really need memorabilia or should deserve memorabilia. Kind of like prime example was Luminance. Like, it's kind of unnecessary. Like, why to have memorabilia in there to try to justify a higher price? It's dumb. We have Hill, Archie Griffin, Troy Smith, Chris Long. We have Newton, We got Craig Morton for the Broncos, 47 out of 49 on the blue checkerboard. Then we got a Dynamos Frank Gore Jr., Bledsoe, Jalen McMillan Leggett, McMillan again, Nate Wiggins, Ricky Williams, Dallas Clark, Boomer Esiason, Arian Foster on the light blue, 162 out of 320. Underrated running back, in my opinion. We have Tom Brady, Barry Sanders, Keenan McCardell, and Trey Benson. We have Bob Greasy, Dallas Turner, Brooks, Bucky Irvin, Polk, Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Nice hit there for Beckham. Oh, Xavier Worthy. And we're going to have John Elway, 3 out of 150 on the purple checkerboard. The non-bootleg John Elway, because it's just actually John Elway. We got Jonathan Brooks on the finest debut, Boomer Esiason, Charlie Batch, Sam Hartman, Lewis Smith, Craig Morton, Fred Taylor, Chris Spielman for the Lions, 48 out of 50. Didn't have him on my bingo card. Then we got Edgerrin James, 205 out of 250. We got Spencer Rattler for the Field Generals, Marshall Faulk, Tim Tebow, Joe Alt, Roger Craig, McCardell, Tim Tebow, Singletary, Tebow again, Tebow time. We have Archie Manning for the Saints, 39 out of 75. So we can go to Brian Thomas on the blue checkerboard. Got Jerry Rice. We got Trey Benson for the Cardinals, 59 out of 150. That's going to go to John Clark on the Dynamos. Nate Wiggins, Andre Reed, Cooper, Shipley, Neighbors, Chop Robinson, Chuck Foreman, Barry Sanders for the Lions. Purple checkerboard. Go to Brandon Fisher. We have Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Singletary, and William Perry. And that's going to be the finest. And let's get into the breakers of light before we get to the helmet. I'm going to do a recap of the cards before we open the helmet up, just so you guys know. Because I'm going to have to move the cards out of the way to fit the helmet box. We're going to have Xavier Leggett on the refractor. Then we got Nate Wiggins on the color match, 30 out of 125 for the Ravens. We have Malik Neighbors, blue, 123 out of 150. The human joystick, Dante Hall to the Chiefs, 51 out of 99 on the blue. Then we got Roman Anthony on the gold. Roman Anthony. Sorry, thinking baseball. Roman Wilson for the Steelers. I mean, hell, he might as well be Roman Anthony. They played the same amount of NFL games. 3 out of 50. Actually, I think Roman Wilson played in like 10 snaps in a game last year. My bad. They haven't played the same amount, but close. We have Luke Kuechly, 265 out of 325 on the light blue. Going to the Panthers. And then we're going, the Panthers are Gabriel. We have the Bengals, Chris Jenkins, 6 out of 50. Not the best for cards, but Jamar Chase does sign the helmets. We got Malik Neighbors for the Giants. And And that's going to go to Brad Sample. We've been Malik Neighbors autograph happy. And we're going to have Chris Spielman on the gold. But this one is the geometric gold. The Lions, whoever has the Lions, Brandon Fisher should go for the rainbow. He already got 2 of the golds. And we got a 3 out of 10 Fred. I kill the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers Taylor. Fucking prick. Anyway, out of 10 on the geometric. It looks like it's almost like a oil spill. 3 out of 10. He would smoke the fuck out of the Steelers. Every time he played them. That's going to go to the Jags and Charlie Hand. Fucking card giving me PTSD when I was a child. All right. Quick recap of the hits, and then we'll go over and then we'll open up the helmet. We're gonna have Chris Jenkins out of 50 for the Bengals. We're gonna have Luke Kuechly for the Panthers. Roman Wilson for the Steelers out of 50. Dante Hall out of 99 for the Chiefs. For the Giants, Malik Neighbors on the Topps Finest throwback out of 150. Finest debuts, Nate Wiggins on the purple. We're going to have the purple checkerboard, Barry Sanders for the Lions, Trey Benson on the Dynamos for the Cardinals, Archie Manning on the blue checkerboard for the Saints, Edgerrin James for the Colts, John Elway for the Broncos, Arian Foster for the Texans, Morton for the Broncos. We're going to have Roquan Smith out of 250 for the Ravens, Chase Brown for the Bengals, Drake London for the Falcons, Stephon Diggs for the Bills. We're going to have the Savage insert here out of 100 for CMC and the 49ers. We have Nick Bosa for the 49ers on the Beacons. We have Tolbert on the pink. We have the pink flamethrowers, Jalen Hurts. We have Chanel for the Chiefs. Then for the Chiefs again, we got Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert for the Chargers. And we have Cameron Thomas for the Cardinals, Trey Lance for the 49ers, Lewis Sin for the Vikings, Asamoah for the Vikings. Then we're going to have Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos, Sam Howell for the Commanders on the memorabilia. Let's get into the cards on the hit board. I would say overall, based on just the cards, a pretty decent break for what would be considered a value mixer in football. We're going to have Pierre Strong Jr. out of 25 on the green. Spielman ×2 on the gold and the gold geometric. Good old, he looks like fucking Goldberg, baby, in the longest yard. We're going to have Xavier, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the two. We have Xavier Worthy on the base autograph. Joey Porter Jr. out of 35 for the Steelers. Zay Flowers out of 25 for the Ravens. Fred Taylor out of 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Malik Neighbors on the base. Eric Gray on his year 1 red autograph. These are actually pretty valuable, even though I don't think he's on the Giants anymore, but still a valuable card for people that collect him. We have the Fusion, Josh Allen, and then we got Larry Little on the Gridiron Greats for the Dolphins. That's going to be the cards. Let's get into the helmet. So it does have a little bit of weight to it, so... Trying not to knock over the camera. All right. First time I ever opened a camera up, First time I ever opened a helmet up on camera, so bear with me. So it should just slide out. right, let's see who we get. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh, looks like it could be a specialty helmet. I don't recognize it from the top. Yeah, I got no clue. All white. With a stripe like that, I'm not really sure who's... Oh, yeah, definitely a specialty helmet. And it is going to be a New Orleans Saint. I don't know which one. Warning, can cause concussions if you start banging others with the helmet on. It is going to be none other than Peyton's daddy, Archie Manning, on the autographed Saints helmet. So there we go. On the white Saints helmet, Archie Manning. Put it on and test out if you want. Nonetheless, nice hit. I mean, the one guy out of the Saints, when I was looking at the checklist, that I would say you'd probably want would be Archie Manning. But that goes to show you, it doesn't really matter what team you get in the random. You have a chance to hit something good no matter what team you get, even though I would say that most people would not have wanted the Saints. Overall, that's a pretty good break. You got a legend autograph with a specialty full-size helmet. You got some decent autographs. We'll run something back similar tomorrow. See how it feels. When it comes to the break, there is some other decent Saints, man. I think Derek Carr is not a bad player. Kamara's has it. I don't know if Kamara will be a Hall of Famer, but he's a very good player, highly collectible. The only one for the Saints that isn't that great, I mean, honestly, is Michael Thomas. But nonetheless, like I said, official, full size, can wear it. It's large. I don't think it fit my big ass head. But yep, authentic helmet, Fanatics, Saints. Pretty dope overall. I obviously have to hold up the camera because the helmet's better than the angle, bigger than the angle I'm at. But appreciate y'all. Nice break. Congratulations to everybody here. For those that didn't, hopefully a better luck next time. I will catch you all later. Like I said, we'll throw up another football tomorrow. There is still the Star Wars. I probably won't break it tonight, but don't hesitate to chip away at it because I think that the Topps Chrome, there's going to be some big autographs in the Topps Chrome black case too, I think. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. You guys have a good night, and I will see you guys later.